Hello, everybody. My name's Isaiah, and today we're going to be looking at Greg Karnos. So, Greg Karnos is the guy who quickly runs away from the seat that he's sitting in when he's talking to Chris. He sort of looks at Chris and then quickly looks to the side and then backs out of the door quickly and gets out of the room, gets out of there. Um, and I haven't watched this guy's video before actually, so this is the first time I'm seeing it. But I have seen when, in highlights of To Catch a Predator, when he turns back and looks away. And I thought this would be a good opportunity to react to a video from a first impression point of view, because normally what I do is I don't watch when I review someone else, I don't watch the full video straight off the bat. But I sort of skip through it, see the main conversations between Chris and the Predator, and say, okay, yeah, I can talk about that. Then I quickly do a review of it. But I think now I'm going to do a first impressions video of it, so it's a new thing for me. I might miss some funny things here and there, but we'll see how I go. It's a shorter video too. So I think this is when the door wasn't broken, because from what I recall is the door broke, and I don't know who broke it. Was it John Pierre Weary, JPW? Maybe he broke it, and then they just had to have the curtain there. So it was like going on a stage. It was actually like, you know what? That's a sign. If you let's just say the door's broken, like it was 90% of the time, when there's just uh, a sheet or a curtain covering the door, and you go onto it, it's not just a door. It's like going on a stage. It's like going on a show, which this is. And as soon as they saw that, they should have said to themselves, "Hang on, this is odd. Why isn't there a door?" Like, oh, maybe I'm going onto a show. Maybe I'm going onto a stage. Maybe I'm going on To Catch a Predator. Fuck! Like, and just get the fuck out of there. Like, it's actually like it's a metaphor for what's happening. For all those predators that they didn't have the door for, and the curtain was only there, it was like walking onto stage, because they were walking onto stage. They were walking onto the set of To Catch a Predator. Wow, that is a deep fucking analysis. Fucking hell. See him looking in there? That is hilarious. That's so comedic how his head's like looking in. I love it when they go and come back and go and come back. Oh, this is intense. I want to see what's gonna. There mustn't be. It's 4 minutes. Oh shit! Look, he doesn't even come in for another minute. That's shit. For another 2 minutes, he doesn't even come in. Oh, so what the hell's this? That's a bit of a letdown. I wonder what he. So he leaves. So he comes, looks in, and leaves. And I reckon now, I'm pretty sure they still arrested you if you leave. Like, even if you don't come in the building, the police arrest you for coming. As a metaphor for what was going to probably happen. But no, they arrest you anyway for coming to the building. So he would have gotten arrested anyway, but probably not as much trouble because he left. But yeah, he's come here, and I reckon he's leaving. So he's like here now outside, and he heard her say hello, and he stopped, and his dick grew a bit. No. He stopped, and he got a little tingly, and he said, "Oh, someone is home," and she sounds young too. So I reckon he's standing there now, like. And I reckon he's like, should I do this now? I don't know. I can't see him. I saw him leave, but this is intense. Shit. Well, I know he comes in. Where would he be? Would he just be standing out there, or what? What's he doing?
Just come here for a second, because I gotta finish brushing my teeth, okay?
This is intense. This might be a shorter video. Oh my god, it's like waiting for a loading screen. What's gonna happen? Come on. What's he doing? Like, what could he be doing? Do you reckon he went to the car to get condoms and he's coming back, or I don't even know why I'm pausing it. I've got another minute of this. I reckon he's gone to the car, he's getting the condoms, or he's getting something. Is that sounds I can hear? Is he out there or not? What's he doing? I can hear things. Maybe it's just the director and all those people, the cameraman talking. How much longer this bullshit do we have? Oh, it's like right now. Where does he come from? Which side? If he comes from this side, if he comes from this side, yeah, he comes from that side. So I reckon he's gone to the car and he's come back. He has to have. Like, I don't know. I don't think he was just standing there thinking, contemplating whether to come in or not. That's the only thing I can think of. So he's come in. He's got the. And again, like, just walks straight into the lounge room, like it's his own home.
Why don't you come back over here, sir?
Sucked in.
Do me a favor and have a seat on that stool if you would.
Oh, look at this. Sorry. And I don't know how old he is, but man, he's gone bald. He's got a bit of a gut on him. He's got big forearms, so he's got the strength. He's a strong guy, looks like. But yeah, he's a bit overweight, I think. Everyone's
do me a favor and take your hands out of your pockets.
Yeah. Again, like, you don't want to risk it, man. If these guys got a gun on them. I mean, if this is you, let's just say for a second this is you, alright? And for whatever reason, I'm not saying you would do this, but let's just imagine that. Well, let's just imagine you're him. So you've come into the room, Chris comes out. And let's just say Chris is the only guy here. I mean, you could, like, your best option would maybe be to just shoot him dead and leave. I mean, how they might be able to track it to you through reading archives from the computer in this house of you talking to the child or the decoy. But like, let's just say Chris was the dad, so like they might not even be able to track you, and that'd be your best bet because otherwise you're going to become a sex offender. So you don't have much of an option. So I guess it's pretty important of Chris saying that to him, like, bro, pull your hands out because you're fucking probably going to shoot me. I don't get why people get so like upset about it. Like, oh, like he puts his hands up, like shakes him a bit. He's like, oh, like I'm not doing anything, you dickhead. It's like, well, mate, you might. Everyone can have guns in this fucking country. Oh, crossing the arms. This is unfucking fair. Jeez, he looks a bit like, I don't know, he looks a bit like Lorne Armstrong and someone else in a mix. Can't think of who the second guy is, but he looks like he's mixed up with someone.
What's going on? I met somebody online and they said, come on over. Yeah.
So he's acting very arrogant. He's having a bit of a laugh too. He had a bit of a smile on him. I'll replay that. He's having a bit of a smile, laugh. Like, I reckon he thinks it's a setup, but I think he knows he can weave himself out of this. He probably thinks chat logs aren't enough to convict him. He's probably happy that that Chris stopped him before anything was gonna happen, because he can just say now, oh, I didn't even do anything, man. I just came here. I wasn't gonna do anything. Like, and you can't. That's not enough to convict me. He probably thinks that now, so he's all happy and excited.
I met somebody online and they said, come on over. And who did you meet online? Some lady. And what was her name?
Some lady. Again, like, lady is over the age of 30. Like, a 25-year-old lady. I don't know. 25-year-olds aren't really ladies for me. Ladies are 30 plus. A 30-year-old lady. Yeah, that sounds good. 30 to, 50, I guess. 45, something. Like, a 13-year-old isn't a lady. So, again, he's just trying to make it sound like she's older than she actually is.
Danielle. And what's your screen name? GJK 1352.
What a weird screen name. It's like GJK1352. So his name's Greg Karnos. So his middle name's J. And then just some random numbers. Probably 13. And then he was probably number 52 when he played basketball or some shit. I don't know. Just some numbers that mean something to him. So he says his name and everything. Let's have this guy's head now. I love looking at the head. Going bald. Not as bad as I thought he was, but yeah, he's gone bald. Let's have a look. He's holding a bit of weight there. He's got a bit of weight on the chin. There's not too much to say. He's just an average looking. He's not a good looking guy, but he's not terribly ugly. Like, well, he is ugly, but yeah, he's not as bad as some of the other predators. But yeah, he's probably a 2 out of 10 actually. I don't know. Fuck. These, like, you'd have to think. Did he send photos? I don't know if he sent photos or not, but if you look like this guy, if you're like an old guy, no young girl would want to get with you. You'd have to believe it to be a setup. Like, what, so, I reckon even a girl his age, what girl would want to consent to have sex with you? Look how disgustingly ugly you are. Like, honestly, I know I just said like 20 seconds ago that he's not that bad. I mean in relation to other predators. I'm talking about now the general population. Like, he's not that good looking in the general population. In the general population, he's around a 2 or 3. To catch a predator wise, he's like a 5 or 6. I don't want to say 6, but I'll say 6.
What's your last one? Karnos with the K. And how old are you? 49.
49. I'll turn off a bit.
You said you were 38.
Lie. Your bloody hair's on fire. That's probably why you're bald. Nah, but yeah, lying again about the age. Wants to get as close to the girl's age as he can, without making it seem too much like a lie. Like, he can't say he's 25, but 39 is reasonable. Like, my dad's older than this guy by a lot, and he looks younger than this guy. I'm not even joking you. My dad's like well, actually, he's not 39, but let's just say he was 39 for argument's sake. My dad's late 40s, early 50s, and he looks younger than this guy. So yeah, he's not 39, even 49. This guy looks pretty old for 49. Sort of, yeah.
What do you do for a living, right? I'm a manager. Manager of what?
I'm a manager. That's all he said. That's all he's gonna say. He's a manager. Oh my god. That's like saying, oh, yeah, this is like saying this. What do you do for a living? I'm a staff member. Why'd you just say that? What a fucking idiot.
Telecommunications. Really?
Telecommunications. So, like, I'm guessing, is that like phone company or a telemarketer or something? Imagine if he's a telemarketer. That's sad, man.
Where do you work? Pasadena. What company? Can I see some ID, please?
So now he's like uncomfortable. He's like, show me some ID, please. I'm not talking anymore. This is bullshit. And he's one of the guys that was smarter, I think, than a lot of the other predators. A lot of the other predators talk for so long. But he's just getting to the point. Like, tell me, just fucking tell me you are. Seriously, like, I'm over this. I'm not going to talk any bullshit. He knows what's going on. Like, he knows he's in trouble. But he still thinks if he can get a lawyer in, if he can get his attorney or anything, help him, to get that, he can speak his opinion and his thoughts through the attorney or lawyer, he might be okay. So I think he knows this. I got to stop talking at this point. But yeah, you don't want to even get to that stage of needing a lawyer because it means you've been charged with this. And that looks terrible, especially if you got to tell your friends and family about it. Jeez, look at his teeth. Is that a missing tooth or a gap or a chipped tooth? It looks like both his front teeth are at an angle. That's weird, man. I don't know if he's missing a tooth because see how it's like an upside down V. I don't know what. I feel like both his front teeth are chipped. It looks like both his front teeth are chipped at an angle, so it makes it look like an upside down V. He's weird. Nah, it's just a gap. I know it's a gap, but I'm just saying, like, it looked like they were chipped.
Yeah, if you don't mind. Really?
Yeah, if you don't mind, I want to see some ID.
So you like to know who I am? I can guess who you are, but yeah, I would like to see. Who do you
Yeah,
think?
so he knows he's like law enforcement, I'm betting.
Okay. Just, I don't know, but if you let me see, then we can continue. I'll let you.
That's smart. So he's a pretty smart guy. He's like, we'll only continue if you show me who you are. So obviously, if he's the father or something, he's just gonna. I reckon he would just piss off. If he's the father, he'd just say, "Sorry, man, I'm not doing anything." Like, but if it's a police officer, he's like, "Oh shit!" Like, I gotta like continue and try and manipulate the police officer now into believing me. But even if it's the father, like, I don't really know how this works, but civil arrests, like how one civilian or citizen can arrest another one. I don't really know how that works because how are you going to contain this guy? Like, are you gonna like put handcuffs on him and like hold him in your house, or he can just leave if you're the father, or like he can just get away. You wouldn't find him. Like he'd leave the country, leave the state, or something. But if the police officer, then he knows, okay, got to try and cooperate and try and manipulate this guy into thinking I'm innocent.
I know that in a minute. I want to ask you a couple more questions first.
And at this point, like, C's looking away. He wants to get the fuck out of here, and he's the runaway predator. So he's saying, like, okay, he's like, I'm over this. He's not telling me who I am, who he is, sorry. I've got to go. I've got to get out of here. And he knows the door's behind him, and he knows that's the closest exit, obviously. So he's got to try and get to that exit before Chris Hansen, well, he doesn't know he's Chris Hansen, but before the guy interviewing him can, at worst, pull out a gun and shoot him, or pull out a taser and tase him, or jump and grab him. He knows he's got like 1 second, 2 seconds to quickly get out the door before Chris can get him. That's what his aim is. He doesn't know that this is an operation. He doesn't know that there's police are outside. I reckon he just thinks it's just Chris and him at the moment. And that's the best he can do, is just get out of the room.
You came here to meet a 13-year-old girl. No.
So denying it. And, okay, so I think it's Dell. Probably Dell. Dell comes out now. And now he probably thinks it's an operation. He's thinking, fuck, that's the last thing I want to see. Someone handing this guy a piece of paper. Evidence that they got information on me. I'm fucked. This is bad. And it is bad. He's in trouble, man. Look at those eyes. Fuck, they're dark eyes. As dark as his soul. He knows it's serious now. Definitely knows it's serious. It looks a lot like lawn. If you cover... Alright, so cover like just below his eye. So cover all this with your hand, just below the eyebrows. The top eyebrows and head look like lawn. Very similar to Lorne Armstrong. Lorne with a moustache.
Your chat log. That's all just make-believe. I for a second believe it's 13 female Riverside. Do you like older guys?
No. Oh, right there. I reckon that was his first attempt. So he really wanted to get up there and leave, but he couldn't pull himself to do it. The video's only got like 8 or so seconds left. So he's gonna leave in a second now, but he knows, like, I've got to get up and go. I've really got to fucking get up and go.
No, I'm reading from the chat log.
Oh, I missed it. Wait, I need to replay that. I think I already know this part.
No.
Oh, that was it there.
For a second believe it's 13 female Riverside. Do you like older guys?
Do you like older guys? I love that. I forgot it was this guy. So Chris reads a chat log and says, do you like older guys? So Greg said to the decoy or the girl, do you like older guys? And Chris read it out loud. But he thought Chris was asking him if he liked older guys. He thought Chris was asking him if he was gay. And Greg's like, no.
No, I'm reading from the chat log.
He's like, he's reading from the chat log. And at this point, alright. So this is just before he gets up and leaves. I remember this part from the video. This is the only thing I remember about this guy. These are the last split seconds just before where he gets up and runs. And he's thinking here, like, okay, he's got chat logs. He knows who I am. I'm absolutely fucked now. And, like, what else can you do? Like, if he sits there and talks, he's digging himself a grave. If he gets up and runs, it's just as bad. Like if he gets him and runs, it's trying to. I think they can use that against him in court. Like he's definitely guilty if he's trying to run. You know what I mean? If you sit there and talk with Chris, at least you're being civil about it. If you get up and run, you're a criminal. You're trying to get away. It's like a hit and run, like a rape and run. You know what I mean? And right there, like, yeah, bam, gets up. So I just want to see his eyes just before he does it. It's about there. Oh, I missed it. Wait. Right there. He's like, oh, I'm going to go for it. And you know what? There's a bit of courage in that. Like, he doesn't know if he's going to be tased, shot at, grabbed. Like, anything could happen right now. He's running away from what he believes to be a police officer. So he knows he's in trouble here. And I think the video just ends after that, to be honest.
You asked, whoa, 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 sir.
And that's actually a really slow exit. Like, how long does that take him? It takes him one,
You asked, whoa, whoa, whoa,
two.
sir.
It takes him like 3 seconds to get outside the door. You have to be quicker than that, man. Like Chris, like a real policeman would just shot him, like right where he stood. But yeah, there's not much to analyze there. Like he's just he's one of the only predators I see that like give an interview and then run. Like because he knows there's no coming back from this. Like there's nothing he can say that's gonna bend Chris to his favor. Like there's nothing he can do, so he just runs. And to be honest, like if you think it's only you and Chris, that's probably one of the best things you can do. Well, maybe not, but I don't know. Look, I don't even want to think about me being in that situation. Like it's so stressful because when I do watch To Catch a Predator, there are moments where I get drawn into it so much that I think I'm in that situation, and it's stressful, man. It's really stressful. So this guy, just cross your fingers and hope to God you're never in this situation. And if you're a normal human being, you shouldn't be in this situation. Greg, I feel sorry for you, man. I feel sorry for you. Anyway, guys, there's Ziz again. Anyway, guys, till next time, a shorter review. Not a great Predator, not as good as a lot of the others, but definitely gonna have to get a better Predator next time. And this again was one of my first videos where I've done just a straight up reaction to it. I've never seen it before. So yeah, don't forget to leave a comment about if you want me to, I don't know, review anything for you, react to anything. Be more than happy to. Anyway, till next time, boys. See you next time.